Have you ever wondered about the origins of the gaming industry and how it has evolved over the years? Let's cast our minds back to when it all began in the mid-20th century, a time when the concept of digital gaming was as alien as the characters in Space Invaders. The 1950s and 1960s marked the dawn of digital gaming, an era that saw the birth of the gaming industry we know today. In those early days, gaming was a novelty, a pastime reserved for the privileged few with access to the mammoth-sized computers of the time. Then, in 1958, a physicist named William Higginbotham created Tennis for Two, which is considered one of the first video games. It was a simple game, depicting a game of tennis on an oscilloscope, but it was a start. The 1960s witnessed the release of other notable games like Space War, an innovative game that allowed two players to battle against each other in space. This decade also saw the creation of the first commercial arcade game, Computer Space, in 1971. The 1970s was a significant decade for the gaming industry. It was during this period that the concept of home gaming consoles was introduced, revolutionizing the way people played games. The Atari 2600, launched in 1977, was one of the first successful home consoles, bringing the thrill of gaming into living rooms across the globe. Games like Pong and Space Invaders became household names, creating a cultural phenomenon and cementing the place of video games in popular culture. The simplicity of these games, coupled with their addictive nature, laid the foundation of the gaming industry. This period was just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. It set the stage for the gaming revolution that was about to take place. It was an era that sparked a new form of entertainment, one that would evolve and grow to become a significant part of our lives. This period set the stage for the gaming revolution that was about to take place. As we moved into the 1980s and 1990s, the gaming industry experienced what many refer to as its golden age. This was a period of immense growth and innovation, where the boundaries of what was possible in a video game were constantly being pushed and redefined. Nintendo and Sega emerged as major players, each introducing consoles that would forever alter the landscape of gaming. Nintendo's Entertainment System, or NES, brought us classics like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda, games that not only defined a generation, but continue to influence game design to this day. Sega, on the other hand, brought speed and attitude to the scene with their Sonic the Hedgehog series on the Sega Genesis, challenging Nintendo's dominance and pushing the industry towards a future of intense competition and innovation. But it wasn't just about consoles. The Golden Age also witnessed the birth of handheld gaming. Nintendo's Game Boy, a compact device capable of delivering engaging gaming experiences on the go, was a game changer, literally. This was the era of Tetris, a simple yet addictive game that became synonymous with handheld gaming. The technological advancements of this time also allowed games to break free from the confines of two dimensions. The shift to 3D graphics opened up a whole new world of possibilities, bringing a depth and realism to games that were previously unimaginable. Iconic games like Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time showcased the potential of these new 3D environments, offering players more immersive and complex worlds to explore. These games set the standard for what a 3D game could and should be, influencing countless games that followed. The Golden Age not only transformed the gaming landscape, but also left an indelible impact on popular culture. The characters, stories, and experiences of this era have become a part of our collective consciousness, shaping not just how we play, but how we think about games. This was truly a time when video games stepped out of the arcades and into our homes, becoming a defining part of our lives and culture. With the advent of the internet, the gaming landscape was poised for another seismic shift. The World Wide Web didn't just change the way we communicate, shop, or consume media. It also revolutionized the world of gaming, transforming it into the global, interactive phenomenon we know today. The rise of online gaming was nothing short of extraordinary. It broke the confines of the living room and turned gaming into a shared experience that transcended geographical boundaries. This was the era of massively multiplayer online games, or MMOs for short, that allowed thousands of players to inhabit and interact in the same digital universe simultaneously. Games like World of Warcraft and EverQuest became cultural phenomena, captivating millions with their immersive worlds and community-driven gameplay. This online revolution also saw the birth of the first-person shooter genre, with games like Doom and Counter-Strike leading the charge. These games offered intense, fast-paced action that was not just fun to play, but also thrilling to watch. This spectator appeal laid the foundation for something even bigger: the birth of esports. Esports, or competitive gaming, transformed video games from a hobby into a legitimate sport, with professional players, lucrative sponsorships, and massive tournaments. This was no longer child's play. Games like Counter-Strike, League of Legends, and Dota 2 drew in massive audiences, both online and offline, and the stakes were higher than ever. Players were no longer just competing for high scores, but for prestige, honor, and often hefty cash prizes. The internet also made games more accessible than ever. Digital distribution platforms like Steam and the App Store allowed anyone with a computer or smartphone to download and play a wide variety of games, from indie gems to big-budget blockbusters. The internet opened up a whole new world for gamers, bringing them together in ways that were previously unimaginable. It transformed gaming from a solitary pastime into a global community, and its impact continues to shape the industry today. Fast forward to the present day, and the gaming industry is unrecognizable from its humble beginnings. The modern era of gaming has ushered in advancements that were once the stuff of science fiction. Mobile gaming, for instance, has skyrocketed in popularity. The convenience of having a gaming console in your pocket has made gaming more accessible than ever before. Games like Candy Crush, Clash of Clans, and Pokémon Go have dominated the mobile gaming scene, proving that complex graphics and intricate storylines aren't always necessary for a game to be successful. But mobile gaming is just the tip of the iceberg. The rise of virtual reality, or VR gaming, has opened up a whole new world of immersive experiences. With VR headsets like Oculus Rift and HTC Vive, players can step into their favorite game worlds, interact with virtual environments, and even feel the physical sensations of their in-game actions. It's a level of immersion that traditional gaming could never offer. And then there's cloud gaming. Services like Google Stadia and Xbox Cloud Gaming are promising a future where high-end gaming is possible on any device with an internet connection. No need for expensive hardware or constant upgrades. Your games are stored on the cloud, ready to be played whenever and wherever you want. The modern gaming era has also seen the rise of battle royale games like Fortnite and Apex Legends. These games pit players against each other in a fight for survival, offering intense, high-stakes gameplay that has captivated millions around the globe. And of course, we can't forget about the impact of streaming platforms. Twitch, for instance, has transformed gaming into a spectator sport, allowing gamers to share their experiences with others, build communities, and even make a living from their passion. As we look to the future, it's clear that the gaming industry will continue to innovate and evolve, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The next frontier of gaming is here, and it's more exciting than we could have ever imagined. From the rudimentary pixels of Pong to the immersive virtual realities of today, the gaming industry has come a long way. This journey, filled with countless innovations, has reshaped the way we play, connect, and experience the world around us. Let's take a moment to reflect on the key milestones we've journeyed through. We started with the dawn of digital gaming, a time when the simple delight of bouncing a pixelated ball across a screen was enough to captivate players worldwide. It was the seed from which the vast gaming landscape of today has grown, demonstrating that fun, at its core, is about interaction and engagement Then we glided into the golden age of video games, a period of explosive creativity and technological advancement. This era saw the birth of iconic franchises and the rise of home consoles, establishing gaming as a mainstream form of entertainment. The advent of the internet brought forth another seismic shift, enabling online gaming and connecting players from across the globe. Gamers were no longer confined to their living rooms. They could now compete, collaborate, and connect with others, breaking down geographical barriers and fostering global communities. Now, we find ourselves in the modern era, where gaming is not just a pastime, but a way of life for many. Today, games offer cinematic experiences with rich narratives and stunning graphics, and the lines between reality and virtual worlds are becoming increasingly blurred. Looking forward, we can expect even more astonishing developments. Virtual and augmented reality technologies, AI-driven narratives, and cloud gaming are just a few of the trends shaping the future of the industry. These innovations promise to deliver more immersive, personalized, and accessible gaming experiences, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. As we continue to chart the evolution of the gaming industry, one thing remains clear: the only constant in the world of gaming is change.